If you are new to watching bike racing, you'll maybe now understand why Victor Campenaerts is such a fan favourite. The gift that keeps on giving. I could listen to that man, and I wish we could listen to that man all night long. I mean, there's so much to pick apart from that interview. We've been laughing with him. We've been crying with him. I feel like we've been in a whole roller coaster just in the past few minutes. What I love, though, Larry, is his honesty about everything. He's laid his life bare there in that interview, and I want to get to the racing part of it first, where he said, I played it a bit dirty. I pretended I was hurting. It's clever. They'll all understand it.
No, 100%, you know, and I think, I mean, he's so smart because you can't play that card all the time, and he's not someone who plays that card, you know, it's not something, you know, he doesn't have a reputation to do that. And so the thing is, he knew that stage 18, like he said, that was his day. He knew it in December. He had chosen it out, and if you're going to use that one time, you use that to win a stage of the Tour de France. That's incredible. I mean, yeah, it's like I almost get goosebumps, you know, thinking about it. It's really cool.
And the detailing of the sacrifices that his partner has gone through as well, giving birth at the foot of the climb. I mean, I think that's certainly a first, Robbie.
At least you went to sea level for the birth, you know?
Okay, honey, I've got a 20-minute VO2 max effort. I'll be back. And by the time we got back from the interval, oh, there's three of us.
But, you know, we're making light of it. But really, we could see at the start of that interview just how much he has been through to get to this point, and how much his partner has been through, and having his child just before coming in the Tour de France as well, and saying goodbye to that little baby and not knowing whether or not it's going to be worth it.
That's why I acknowledge those emotions, because you know how much goes into it. I mean, every rider in the Tour and everybody makes different sacrifices, but just knowing what it means to him and to his family, newborn son, and just the whole thing. And I said throughout the finale of the stage, I said, I really want Victor to win. I think he's going to win because I know he's fast at the finish. I want him to win because I want to hear his interview. And he didn't let us down.
He certainly didn't. And being very open about disappointments and uncertainty with team negotiations as well, Danny.
Yeah, not knowing that he had a contract. He said there was a verbal or he wanted a verbal agreement, and they weren't replying to him. So that uncertainty, the fact that he couldn't finish his training sessions as well, he was obviously in quite a dark place. And I think that was why we saw that much emotion from him when he was on the phone to his girlfriend, because she obviously has played a huge part in this, in picking him up. And this is what we don't see. Those, you know, moments of real hard times when you're back at home training, you can't train as you want to, you're very, very low, and it's these people that pick you back up, and he's got, I think, a lot of people to thank, and she's obviously one of those big ones.
Yeah, and obviously the fact that she can't be there because she gave birth so recently, so she can't be there in this moment to share in the celebrations with him. However, his team will be, and he talked a lot about the team morale, and I personally have absolutely loved following Victor on social media. If you haven't had a chance to check out his Instagram, he does a daily vlog with Bart Van Moor every day, and it's just charming, beautiful, funny, heartwarming. They've got such a bond within that team that is so obvious to see from the outside, Larry.
Yeah, I mean, I think tonight will be an awesome vlog. I'm really looking forward to watching that one. But, you know, I think it's interesting to hear he talks about essentially the politics of the team earlier on in the season. They told him they were going to re-sign him, and then they just kind of ghosted him, which is terrible. But, you know, that's what happens in cycling. That happens all the time. It's not the first time I've heard that story. You know, it's unfortunately a common theme, but looks like they will be the ones regretting that now. I guess, yeah, just all that to say is, yeah, I don't know. It's crazy, and it's so cool that he was able to pull that off.
And Robbie, I think for someone like you as well, who's had 12 opportunities to celebrate a stage win at the Tour de France, as he's being congratulated there by his teammates, by Bart Van Moor, by Arnaud Delis as well. And he said this stage win means skies are blue. Everything looks great. My future looks great. That's how much it can make a difference to a career, to a lifetime.
It can. He spoke about the troubles with his own team, that verbal agreement, nothing came of it. It turns out he signed with Visma Lisa Bike for 2025.
Well, we don't know that, sure, do we?
It's been widely reported.
Okay.
So they're saying it's a done deal.
Okay.
Maybe a shame that he's already signed before he's on a stage. I mean, he had a clause in the contract if he's got a good agent that he can already bump things up financially, because you want to take advantage of an opportunity like this for a breakaway type of rider. It's often that Tour de France stage wins are few and far between. If you get one in your entire career, you've done incredibly well, and you've got to be able to, make hay while the sun shines. So hopefully there's something in it for him on that front. But good to know he's moving forward. He's got a team for next year, and it's a great team. But above all of that, it's just unreal to watch him win that stage. And we spoke a few times about him, the fact he doesn't wear sunglasses, and it made the finish video and photo so much better.
But he's meticulous, isn't he, about his aerodynamic gains, his position on the bike, all of these little details that can make such a huge difference. And obviously that's paid off as well, and he referred to not being a neo-pro. And this is the pinnacle. It's the biggest stage, isn't it? So I feel if you tick this one off, then you'll just have wings for the remainder of your career because you've done it.
I'm almost surprised that this is his first Tour de France stage when he's no pinnacle, is he? He's been around quite a long time and he has achieved the very highest level already. He's the world record holder in years gone by, as you said, Danny, two-time European time trial champion. He's one of the best riders in the world.